On Tuesday, Representative Marjorie Taylor Greene announced a competition for one lucky megachud to join her to go hunting for hogs.
We've got skyrocketing inflation, high diesel fuel, and Democrats' America Last policies. Democrats aren't the only one destroying farmers' ability to put food on the table. We've got wild hogs destroying farmers' fields. So we decided to go hog hunting. Let's help American farmers out. Sign up below and let's go in that helicopter and go hog hunting. Enter to win now.
Let me just bring up this picture. Why did she make herself look like the dumbest Marvel villain that has ever existed? I mean, yeah. Oh, okay. Yes. Let's give her glowing eyes and a blue filter with lightning in the background, because that'll make her look better somehow. Oh, okay. Okay. That's fine. But you know what's funny, though? On a more substantive level, I know that it's hard to believe there's any substance here, but she's saying Democrats are tearing up farmers' crops. They're hurting the farmers. That's what the Democrats are doing. They're hurting the farmers. Those poor farmers. Wait, the left wants more fruits and vegetables to be available, to be cheaper, to be subsidized, and to be involved in school lunches. You guys remember, it's way back when. And this was before Trump, before Marjorie Greene. I know a lot of people look back at those times and like with rose-colored glasses, and they're like, Republicans used to be sane back then. No. Republicans, on behalf of the frozen food industry, had actually killed an Obama-era rule that would have reclassified tomato paste served on pizza as no longer being a vegetable. Republicans, they're like, oh, no, pizza's a vegetable. Pizza's a vegetable. No, it's not. Look, Republicans had fought so hard to keep healthier options out of school lunches. Why? Because they were being pushed by the Obamas. That's it. That's all you had to do. Obama. Just be an Obama in office and actually try to, I don't know, make health, lunches a little bit healthier. Doesn't matter. We're going to push back. We're going to fight it. It's amazing. Now, the left, we actually want more farmers markets. We want more locally grown sourced produce. We want less food deserts in inner cities. We want more sustainable farming practices. All of which, by the way, and this is incredibly crucial, this would support small farms and small farmers. There's not a lot of them left, by the way. Look, the large corporate farms, that's who Republicans represent. That's who Republicans defend all the time. Large factory farms that don't do sustainable farming practices. But back to Greene. Now, she's pretty mad over an article that Lee Moran in HuffPost had written about this ad. And the title of this was, Marjorie Taylor Greene likens Dems to hogs, wants help shooting them dead. Okay. Well, did she not say something fairly similar? I mean, Democrats, she says, aren't the only ones destroying farmers' ability to put food on the table. Well, that's an actual quote. And look, it's not a lie to point out that Marjorie Greene has used violent rhetoric against Democrats before. And look, she's even literally put out a commercial where she blew up a car with the word socialism on it, while talking about how it's the Democrats that are radical socialists and communists that hate America. So, I mean, I don't see anything wrong with or entirely inaccurate with that title. That said, she went on a gigantic Twitter rant about it. Quote, HuffPost, I demand you change this headline and your lies about me immediately. Your freedom of press is not freedom to lie about me. I never said anything like this, and I did not call for violence on Democrats. Ma'am, this is a Wendy's. No, okay. Here's the thing, though. She basically went Karen. All right, she's calling the manager on Lee Moran. In fact, she says, Lee Moran, sorry. She says this in the next tweet. Your political activist posing as a journalist writing for your hard left political blog should be fired immediately for such a lie. Your editor should be fired for using his position to greenlight such atrocious lies and character assassinations against me. Wait, hold on. Marjorie Greene, are you calling for the firing of journalists and editors for someone who has an opinion? Wait, isn't that, what is that? Oh, right, censorship. It seems like censorship and cancel culture. I thought you were against both of those things, Marjorie Greene. What is going on? That's, again, very, very cancel culture. There's more. She says, as a matter of fact, I'm fed up with the political hacks in the media who lie about Republicans every single day. You don't get to lie about me and many of my colleagues, calling us Nazis, fascists, and any other nasty label you type up and get away with it. There's not one single Republican that has ever aligned with Nazism, fascism, Marxism, socialism, communism, or any other awful political ideology. But I can't say that same about Democrats, Hollywood elites, or the media. Your projection is becoming exposed. Exposed. Did you hear that? It's exposed. All exposed. Except, no, it's not. Tucker Carlson, to give you an example of how she's wrong, Tucker Carlson literally did a segment about the new neo-fascist leader of Italy, Giorgia Meloni, and how her views are not only mainstream right-wing Republican, and actually not just right-wing or Republican, but centrist. And that, these reforms, they should be enacted here. In fact, I've got that video. Take a look.
That's far right, really? Because she acknowledges that American families are under attack? Of course they are. You think it's accidental? No. And she explains why. And it's simple. If you want to establish totalitarian control over a country, of course you have to destroy the family first. Because nobody with deep family loyalty, the one thing every person should have, no one who has that will ever pledge absolute obedience to a politician. Why would you? So if you want absolute obedience, you have to sever family ties. And that's why state schools brainwash your children with values that you despise and then instruct your children to turn you in as a thought criminal if you object. That's happening. It's not your imagination, and it's happening for a reason. Wokeness is not just a political ideology. It's not just something annoying that emerged on college campuses that we can ignore. It's a state religion that supplants actual religion, which is also being destroyed. There's a reason the strip bars and the liquor stores and the weed dispensaries stayed open under COVID, but the churches didn't. If you can't draw the connection between those dots, you're missing it. But Meloni didn't miss it. She understands it perfectly.
Oh, does she? Oh, she understands perfectly how it's the left that's destroying families. We must then fight back. Oh, really? Okay, so now what are her views, by the way? Well, she believes in the Great Replacement. That's a conspiracy theory where immigrants, she says, are purposely being shipped in because it's a plot by George Soros and the Jews to replace native Italians. That's what she believes. By the way, right-wingers in this country also believe the same thing. But, it's the Democrats that are shipping them in to replace white people. She's also anti-choice, anti-LGBTQ, hates trans people, says, quote, yes to natural families, no to the LGBT lobby. Yes to sexual identity, no to gender ideology. Yes to the culture of life, no to the abyss of death. Says, by the way, her political party, and there's plenty more that she said that is very yikesy. Her political party is literally a political descendant of the Italian social movement, which was formed by supporters of Benito Mussolini after World War II. Members of that party, like its regional leader for Sicily, Calogero Pisano, were suspended after publishing a series of Facebook posts praising Adolf Hitler. But as if you weren't sure if they were pro-fascist or not. Meloni herself has expressed admiration for Benito Mussolini. You know, the guy who invented fascism. She was also an admirer of Giorgio Almirante, an Italian Nazi collaborator who had founded the Italian social movement. And has, of course, as far as Greene and other Republicans, because again, Greene said, well, Republicans don't support fascism. We've never at all endorsed fascism, unlike, of course, the left. In fact, there's not one single Republican that has ever aligned with Nazism, fascism, Marxism, socialism, communism, whatever. Well, here's what she wrote on Twitter. Quote, "Congratulations to Giorgia Meloni and to the people of Italy." It's Greene. Colorado GOP Representative Lauren Boebert also suggested that the recent European elections results show how the entire world is beginning to understand that the woke left does nothing but destroy. GOP Senator Ted Cruz of Texas called the result in these Italian elections spectacular and posted a video of Ms. Meloni's victory speech to Twitter. Tom Carton of Arkansas said this: "Congratulations to Giorgia Meloni and the winners of the Italian elections. We look forward to working with her and other Italian leaders to advance our shared interests. America is strong when Italy is strong, sovereign, prosperous, and free." So, yeah, I mean, this a couple of examples of the Republican Party, allying with neo-fascists. And again, to go back, they couldn't get enough of Viktor Orban in Hungary. Tucker Carlson spent a lot of time with Viktor Orban. Literally was, broadcasting from Hungary. And the reason they do this is because they are neo-fascists. And one of the biggest tools of fascism, by the way, is inciting violence, political violence against the left. That's what they do. That's what's called stochastic terrorism, where they get the brown shirts to do their bidding, to go and beat up college professors. In our case, to attack the Capitol, to try to prevent the peaceful transfer of power. Brown shirts, same thing. No, the only projection here is coming directly from Marjorie Greenes.